The days after that conversation felt like a countdown. Every time the phone rang or a car slowed near the driveway, I expected it to be another letter, another threat, another step toward losing everything that still felt like Dad. I started keeping the curtains closed. I worked odd hours at the hardware store in town, but I always came home before dark. The house creaked at night the way old houses do, and sometimes I caught myself whispering out loud, "Don't worry, Dad, I'm not leaving." It made me feel less crazy to say it. David kept pushing. His lawyer sent another notice, formal this time, saying he'd filed a petition for a court-ordered sale of the property. I didn't even know that was a thing until then. My own brother had gone to court to get me out of my home. I drove to the city to meet him face to face, hoping, maybe, somehow, there was still a trace of the brother I remembered. He worked in a glass office building downtown, the kind of place where everyone looked busy even when they weren't. He didn't look surprised to see me. "You shouldn't have come here," he said, glancing around like I was embarrassing him. "You could have called." "I did call," I said. "You ignored me." He sighed. "Look, this isn't personal. It's just business." "Business?" I almost laughed. "We're talking about Dad's house, not a condo listing." He leaned back in his chair, all confidence and detachment. "Dad left it to both of us. Half of it is mine. I have debts, investments, things to handle. You're squatting in a six-figure asset." "Squatting? You're calling me a squatter in my own home?" "You don't own it outright," he said coolly. "If you can't buy me out, we sell. That's how it works. I didn't make the rules." "You're hiding behind them," I said. He didn't even flinch. "I'm just being realistic. You're clinging to the past. It's not healthy." Something inside me cracked then. "You weren't here," I said quietly. "When Mom died, when Dad got sick, when the roof started leaking, when he couldn't walk the stairs anymore, I was. I took care of him. I kept this house standing. You didn't even visit on his last birthday." For a second, something flickered in his expression. Guilt, maybe, but it vanished. "I'm not arguing with you about emotions. I'm talking about ownership. Then you don't deserve it. You gave up your share a long time ago." He stood. "Tell it to the judge." I left before I said something I couldn't take back. The court date came quicker than I expected. I sat across from him again, this time in a sterile courtroom, our lawyers doing all the talking. His side argued financial fairness. Mine argued contribution and maintenance. I'd kept the place up for years, repairs, taxes, utilities, all paid from my pocket. My lawyer said that counted as equity. The judge listened, expression unreadable. At the end, she said she'd need time to review everything. That night, I walked the property, flashlight in hand, tracing the outline of every memory. Dad's garden, the shed, the oak tree we'd built to swing on as kids. I felt like I was saying goodbye. 2 weeks later, the